24,000-ish miles, just under 23 hours on the generator. This Winnebago Vista is beautiful, impeccably well kept. Basically, they're just not, the previous owners are just looking to have an RV parked somewhere and not do any more driving for the foreseeable future, so they're just swapping her out for a travel trailer here at Haylet RV. This is everything you're looking for to used RV. You know, something that is in near new condition, extremely well kept, and just not the new RV price tag. Super nice and easy access with the slide outs closed on this one. What I was kind of concerned with when I first saw it on the outside, and I know that all motorhomes need to be really accessible with the slides closed, but with opposing slides, I was really kind of going, I don't know, how are they going to pull this one off? The floor plan of this actually really reminds me a lot of a Winsport that we just had in not too long ago. But, you know, you can get through here while you're traveling, you can get to the bathroom, you can get to all your kitchen storage and everything. You can even get back here to the bedroom, and you do still maintain access to most of your dresser storage right there. And of course, you also have that closet slide out right here that's above the bed line, so even your clothes are fully accessible. So if you are traveling, that's easy. Now, if you are going to stop, and you want to use the bed at night, if it's just you alone, well, you could just bunk out here. If there are a couple of you, then the only thing you need to really do is just move out this bedroom slide right here, your closet, just to kind of free up the bed space the way that's laid out. Other than that, though, I mean, if you really had to, you could always, you know, crash down on the dinette for a little bit if you're really, really in a pinch and you don't have the extra space. If it was me and my wife, even though I'm taller, I'd go ahead and take that bed and wake up with a crick in my neck. But hey, you know, who says chivalry is lost? Ha! Not I, says the nerd. And dang it if this thing isn't clean and nice. The previous owners, actually something that is odd for them is they are trading this in for, actually, you can kind of see it right over there, big 35-foot Rockwood front kitchen model. Doesn't look too big from over here, but trust me, she's quite large. This will be the first time in 17 years the owners have not had a motorhome. So this was not their first motorized adventure. So why are they getting out of motorhomes? Well, they've done the big national park tours. They've done all the various color runs. They've done the big long distance traveling stuff. They've done all that. They didn't really need a motorhome anymore. They have a seasonal site in Muskegon, Michigan, and they said, you know, we look at the lake, and we just want something with a bunch of windows that overlook the lake, and we're not really looking at doing a lot of heavy traveling like we have. They're actually talking to us about getting a second smaller camper just for a couple little weekend getaways in case they get restless. But they're just sort of, they're going to put down some roots, basically, some camping roots, if you will. So, nothing wrong with the coach. In fact, they spent a lot of money on some upgrades, like they've upgraded suspension and a handful of other things here. They just no longer needed the motorized rig. And that's one of those things, like the suspension things and like that. The stuff that you can't see in a Winnebago that help determine its value and price tag, that stuff is easy to overlook. Like in this size and category, not everything has auto leveling like this has. I do like the very organic, easy access nature of the entertainment system here right next to that backup monitor. But that's one of those things that's very easy to miss and overlook. A lot of people won't always catch that being there because it looks so normal. Like, well, that's just the dash entertainment. No, that's actually the house entertainment too. Pretty common co-pilot station here. You know, your seats can swivel around. I should have swiveled one of them around for you, but you probably get the idea. I do also want to point out the vaulted ceiling in here. I don't use a fisheye camera lens, and this is probably the best place to see it because you have the greatest definition of the curvature of the roof in here. And that ceiling vault, it really does open it up in here, and it really does make it so much nicer and breathable. Up here we do have a soft touch ceiling liner, and that does help a slight insulation factor. That's not the main purpose it's there. Biggest thing it does is it makes the RV not so noisy. It'll cut down on noise from wind buffeting both during transit as well as park noise when you do reach your campsite. Now, the dining table over here has a what I call a dream dinette system, where there's a little gas strut that helps the table go up and down real quick and easy, so that can fold into a little bonus sleeper. All your windows have nice MCD roller shades that are really starting to make a push into the towable RV industry now. And I love that big entertainment center. Because your two captain's chairs, become your main two like daytime entertainment seating chairs, it's in the perfect place. It's in the absolute perfect place to be there when you need it, gone when you don't. Now, we're actually kind of looking at something that's an aftermarket upgrade right now, but unless you really know what you're looking at, and I actually missed it, you're gonna miss it too. And that is this huge kitchen countertop extension right here. It's pretty darn close to factory. It looks like it could have been a factory extension actually, because I mean it almost perfectly matches those sink covers right there. But that is something that they did aftermarket. They had that all professionally done by someone who I'm going to call the wood whisperer, because dang it, they did a good job. That is all handcrafted effectively, not something they just bought off the shelf. So that's kind of my message here. If they did something to the RV, they only improved it. They never Mickey Mouse jerry-rigged anything here. Now, our countertops, this is a sealed edge material. So if you do spill a drink or something, it's not really going to harm anything. I do like those, the sink covers there and your stainless sink inserts. Nice, pretty good sized overhead cabinets on there. And I really like the frame out and the definition of that little power outlet right there. It's very easy to see where you have kitchen outlets. Now where you do have, vent fans, you're going to get the bigger Max Air vent fans on this for superior airflow. As we come down, we're going to go right past a convection microwave oven. The stovetop cover right there is something that they actually they had removed. I'm going to guess they didn't like the only trick with stovetop covers in a motorhome. You don't really notice this in a towable RV, but in a motorhome, you get a lot of, you know, a noise, rattling when you're bouncing down the road in transit. You don't. It's not that it doesn't happen in a towable RV, it's that you're not there to physically experience it. In a motorhome, you're inside the sucker when it's a rolling earthquake. So they probably took that off for noise reasons. Now, these have awesome, like all of your drawer hardware is in great shape. These are smooth as silk. They gave me a sheet with measurements where they went through and took a tape measure and hand measured every potential storage compartment in this thing and determined it had something like some crazy number, like 120 some odd cubic foot of interior storage and like 50 some odd cubic foot of additional exterior storage. This thing has an incredible amount of storage. They're actually getting a larger RV in their travel trailer and actually losing a little bit of storage. Another thing I noticed, these are the little Winnebago differences here, is all of the switches are named and indicated and everything is intentional, nothing is accidental. We also have a 110 water heater, so it's not just 12 volt or gas powered, but when you're plugged into park power, kick on that 110 and bang, you're going to get yourself all kinds of good stuff here. What kind of generator hours do we have? 22.6 generator hours, so the generator's been used just enough to keep it preventatively maintained. But, I mean, it really has not been touched. Now, there is not solar on it, but we are solar ready, as the little panel here indicates. So if you want to throw a roof solar on her, you're good to go. Big pantry here next to this 8 cubic foot fridge freezer. So this is all adjustable shelving, too. If you want to kind of customize that to your needs, you can. Now, this door side face slide out starts over here in the kitchen and actually goes past the kitchen in here into the bedroom. This whole section right here is in the slide out, which is how we have 6 of these really nice dresser drawers available to us, but they're off the floor plan. By the way, this is all carpetless and easy cleaning, which is fantastic. There is a really long sliding pocket door right there to close this off as well. I do like the his and hers, if you will, storage on both sides of the bed right there. Another good place right here to see the vaulted ceiling. We have another one of those bigger Max Air ceiling vent fans up here for that better airflow. And because the bed is not in a slide out, it does allow them to put a little bit longer bed in here. And now that the slide is out, you get a good look at that closet slide kind of doing its job with the, you know, fully extended, giving you all that huge hanging closet storage. That's definitely enough for 2 people for a long adventure, for sure. Bathroom here, then we'll step outside. This shower is enormous. And I like the split open shower doors like this because you don't have to like deal with a swinging shower door. The door just kind of melts away, and you notice it does kind of have a little bit of a garden tub area. If you do need to sit or prefer to sit to bathe or shave your legs or whatever, you can do that here. Big skylight to match it above too, so you always have max headroom in here. And again, storage. Dang it if they don't know how to do storage in this thing. It is loaded, as you'll see when we continue outside. Something that's difficult for me to try to integrate into my normal walkthrough tour is the you know, getting to really see all of the basement skirting and storage and everything here. So I thought I'd take a separate moment to really open this beauty up and show you how everything looks. Now, what impressed me is the door hardware and everything is just in flawless condition. Anything this RV ever needed anywhere, it most certainly received. I have no concerns about the good working order of anything on this coach. Little generator housing back here. Boop, owning 4,000 quiet. Now, you've got triple access to this rear pass-through storage compartment, and this is absolutely massive back here. It's an Energizer bunny of storage. It keeps going and going and going. And this tire has never touched the ground. That much is plainly obvious by looking at it, which is nice. It's nice to know that they never had to, you know, deal with a experience of like a blowout or replacement. But again, look at like the general care and cleanliness in here. It's fantastic. That trend, that theme just recurs through the entirety of the RV. Now this is where the bulk of your outside storage, other than the rear area obviously, is going to take place right here. Especially this big pass through all the way down compartment right here. That's massive. Oh, look at that. It even goes up in there a little bit, so if you got some bag chairs or something. So there's chunks of storage right here that, I mean, wow, they just opened up every square inch they possibly could. They didn't waste a darn thing. How fantastic is that? I will attempt to avoid repeating myself about how nicely well kept it is as much as I can, but that really is the story of the day here. Slide awning covers giving us you know, preventative levels of maintenance. I do really like the huge windshield on the front of this and the really thin corner beams that they have here with the large side windows. That gives you excellent visibility both once you reach your destination, but I mean, you're in a motorhome, you got to get there. So it gives you better visibility, especially if you get like a little car parked right here on the corner. It lets you see around everything. I can't find anything on the skin that is a concern to me. It looks like it has just been impeccably kept. Look at the mirror-like finish on that. It is beautiful. The tires look stellar. These Goodyear radials look amazing. I don't see any weather checking on there. There's plenty of tread left on there. As we saw, the spare tire doesn't look like it's ever been used. Back up here, I've been up and down that ladder. The roof looks good. Got the Blue Ox towing bar in the back here, since they are no longer in the motorized segment of the market. The previous owners really didn't need to bring that with them. I like the really large taillights on this thing too. Those will be highly visible for people behind you. If you do need to hit the brakes in like a traffic emergency or something, it's nice to know someone's not going to ram into the back of you. And of course the outside entertainment center, because, you know, we're roughing it. Hi, Gene. His name's Gene. I say hi, Gene, because it sounds like hygiene. Isn't that funny? Anyway, but look at this. They didn't even take the plastic off the TV. I don't even know if they really use this much. They were people that like nice things and good quality things, but they were salt of the earth folks, you know. I don't think they really had a lot of need for fancy newfangled stuff like that. The power double step right here, you can see they got the little anti-slip and clean your shoe pads as you come in. You've got side mounted cameras, side view cameras, so as you flip on your turn signals, those will kick on for you. All kinds of good stuff. And again, if you review our website, we've got basically like spec sheets and measurement sheets and storage sheets that the previous owners put together themselves. They were highly organized people, which translates into an exceptionally strong routine maintenance regimen put into this RV. But that's why it looks absolutely fantastic. This is just, what you're getting here is just something that is just murdering the price of a new RV tag just because it has a few rounds on it. This is flawless. Imagine if basically somebody else put it through its shakedown period and then improved it beyond that from factory standard. Like I said, suspension upgrades, all kinds of different things they put into it. So take a look at our website to get the full details on this. Again, this is just a quick little pass through. And if at any point you're looking for a test drive, you want to call our team, you have a couple questions, give us a ring. 800-256-5196. We're Haylett RV. We are in southern Michigan. We do hitching, pieces, parts, trades, financing. We can do, you know, like a little vehicle to throw behind this, or a cargo enclosed trailer as a package deal. We can take about anything on trade on this. I don't care if you got a car, motorcycle, boat, goat, whatever. We're in business, guys, so take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.